Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Dread Canaries Against the Iron Storm. We are up to Prestige 1. This is the second town on Prestige 1. And as you can see, the Queen's rather impatient, but we've got a pretty solid economic base under us. We got some farms going, we've got flowers, we've got biscuits, not flowers, we've got flour, biscuits, pies, and the pies are giving us free jerky. And the biscuits are giving us double yields. So all in all, it's a pretty dang good time for food. That said, we do have to open up some more glades, rebuild some ruins, and overall get the Queen off our backs, because she is mad that I've spent 7 years basically doing nothing. So to start with, let's take a look at what the Smoldering City wants. Oh, I took an order for 10 trade routes when I don't have any other cities on the map. This is going to be rough. Let's go ahead and sell some roots, and we will want to buy up as many slots as possible. I said slots with an O. As many slots as possible next time we get a trader in town. Let's go ahead and swap this out for a harpy. We're going to add a second harpy down here. I don't know why the herbalist camp counts as a alchemy building, but we're going to run with it. Of course, this hub could do with a comforting tower, or maybe just a park. I feel like the park should be aesthetics, but you know what? If the dev wants to make the park a regular, like, just comfort building, that's cool too. It counts as 4, so just building one park will automatically increase our hub level by 1. And then I'm going to build myself a nice row of night ferns across the street from this house. These houses. Oh, hi, Sother. That's Sother, right? Yes, Sother the Ancient. Nice. Okay. You are willing to upgrade the herbalist. That's pretty good, because we've got some massive berry bushes. I don't have enough amber to do this, and I do want to keep some amber left over for buying additional trade route slots. I don't have anything else we make coal either. Making coal would be huge. I could also buy the stuff for the monastery, which is, I believe, ale and incense. Yeah, ale and incense. Oh, right, I don't need to keep you guys in there when we're not during the storm. Okay, so let's see, if we were gonna wish list this, right, it would be all the ale, all the incense, along with 17 plus, I think, 15 to get 2 more trade route slots, so 32. This would be everything that I really want. Now, to get it, I don't think I really need to worry about building materials all that much, so I'm willing to sell all of that. I do need tools for at least one of my events. I'm willing to sell this wine. I don't have any way to distribute it anyway. I want to hang on to coal, because coal is a good way for me to emergency reduce hostility, and it's used in a lot of glade events. Sea marrow. I only need 32, right? Because it's 17 plus 15, and I have 2 already. So we can lower that to 30. Okay, if I sold all my sea marrow, that would do it. I'm willing to sell all... No, I want to keep oil for glade events. Sea marrow is such a good fuel source. I don't necessarily want to sell it all. I think I'm willing to sell the pie and the free jerky. Yeah. Oof. Do I really need these? I don't think I need these. Yeah. Okay. What's the cheapest thing I can sell? 16, 31, 31. Okay, We'll sell 1 oil. All right. And that's going to let me upgrade my herbalist camp, which is good. Herbalist camp immediately upgrades. So that means once we finish these berry bushes, I can actually go up here and get all these berry bushes. So that's just a lot of food. Okay, and then we are going to go into our trade routes, and we're going to buy, and then we're going to buy. And that way, every season, these refresh. So it's going to give us 4 options every season, which is good, because I need 10. We also need another dangerous glade. We need packs of crops, but you know what? One crisis at a time. We're doing fine. Let's change that to not... Actually, yeah. Let's change this to keep using roots for now. And we're going to add in packs of crops using flour. We're going to say up to 18. Okay. So we've got packs of crops coming out of grain. We've got packs of provisions coming out of just insects. Pretty solid. We need more aesthetics. We're going to get more aesthetics. Oh, right, we can go ahead and finish our wall of aesthetics over here with this night fern. Very cool. And you know what? We do want a nice, comforting tower here. And I think I'm going to top this up with some harpy housing. Now this woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby, so we're going to shift it over here to clear out more space. And we're going to shift this up here, so next year we can open up that dangerous glade. Meanwhile, I should probably connect this over to our road network, yeah? And it actually fits very nicely in the city block setup that I already have going on. Okay, you're not making anything. We've got loads of spark dew. I think we're looking pretty good. You know, I can probably relocate these later, but why don't I just go ahead let's make these flower beds, yeah. And build some more aesthetics, because we do need to get to 15 aesthetics anyway, right? So this way we can knock that out. It's like we're knocking out the sets of... Oh, wow, that was fast. Bonus berry production. Okay. Plus amber, pretty solid. And crystallized dew. So if we get the ability to make tools, that could be huge. I forgot to look at my fresh set. We can sell one of these. We can definitely sell one of these. And we can buy this. Oh yeah, we can sell 2 of these. Oh, I've only got 2 trade routes, right? Yeah, there's Citadel updates that upgrades that let you get 3, and my for fun save file has that unlocked. So I was playing with that earlier today, and so I was expecting to have a 3rd trade route. Now, remember, hostility 5 is bad because chances of dying. We don't want that. So we are going to put beavers in here, which will immediately lower us by a full point. And I don't think I need these guys, so we can go down another hostility point. And we're going to queue up. Ooh, I like the contrast of this color gradient. Like, it's just a slight overcast gray, but it feels stormy and like it's in high definition. I love that. Let's take a look at our trade routes again. Remember, they set every season. So, the storm counts as a season. nothing really there that I can tell. That's okay. That is fine. Alright, we need 15 packs of building materials because I sold them previously. Yeah, I think we're okay. Harpies have low resolve. Why? It doesn't matter. Storm's over. Okay. Let's take a look. Fuel recipes would help if I was making fuel. Mushrooms would help if I was making mushrooms. More goods for every hub level gained. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I've gained 2 hub levels here, and not quite 2 here, but when I free up a little bit more space, I can build more housing. So we can, like, build a human house here. I think a nice mix looks good. Nice mix of everybody. No, actually, I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah. We'll build a second human house over here. Rehire my beavers. Refire my monks. Let's increase our cap on this to 200. And our cap on this to 20. Let's actually swap this out for... Let's take a look. I don't really have anywhere that has to be harpies. Like that, 2 more humans. I'm gonna make this harpies. Let's see what we got. Hey, hey, hey! Okay. So first off, that's 3 dangerous glades. Boom. Nice. Secondly, living matter. I should deal with that immediately. 20 jerky, planting faster, free oil. Alright, sure, that's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. It's okay. I think I should think about getting a 3rd woodcutting camp at this point. If nothing else, to dig up new territory. And of course, I need to rebuild or salvage things in glades. And I want all of these buildings. These buildings are great. So let's go ahead and put 3 humans here. Let's put 4 beavers here. And a beaver here. And there's more farmland like right there. This is a great area for a warehouse. That's just amazing. Oh my word, and we're going to be able to do the trapper's camp. Yeah, this is excellent. This is such a good glade for us. Let's see what else we can get for buildings. Carpenter's not great. Cellar we're going to rebuild, so I don't need another one. I don't think I need the clothier. For one, I can already get 1-tier scrolls in both the lumber mill and the flour mill. Coats can be built at the artisan. Right? Coats, pigment, barrels. So, clothier is completely a waste of time. Cellar's a waste of time. Tools and packs of luxury goods. I don't like packs of luxury goods at all anyway. Tools might be okay, but I don't want to get a building just for tools. So I'm feeling a temple here. Which, yes, it overlaps heavily with the other one. But religion and being able to add education to the mix is pretty solid. Or I could reroll. Is it worth rerolling? It might be worth rerolling. It's worth rerolling. We're rerolling. Yes, it was 100% worth rerolling. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we already have access to leisure and religion. So this just gives us brawling. This gives us leisure and education, but importantly, it gives us the forum, which is a 15% global chance for double production. The forum is my hands-down, no-contest favorite service building. The guild house is kind of an auto-win button, because the guild house gives you a stacking resolve buff whenever you sell stuff. Or whenever it's like 75 amber worth of 60 amber. Okay, +1 global resolve when you sell 60 amber worth of stuff. So that would just kick our resolve into the stratosphere. And And frankly, I think we need that. I don't know. I think I like the forum. Forum. See, if I had an active chat, I could have them vote. We're gonna go with the forum. Let's go with the forum. Forum's good. Now, of course, since I don't have tier 3 buildings, I can put this forum anywhere. I can put this forum here. So we'll put it in our main area. Road like so. Road like so. Looks good to me. Of course, let's not neglect our trade routes where we're going to sell planks and sea marrow. That's rebuilt. Or that's rebuilt. That's rebuilt. That's not rebuilt. This would be a good building for me to put harpies in if I wanted to make anything that it offers right now. I don't, so I'm not going to. But we've definitely completed this, which will increase stone and clay production. Let's take a look at buildings. Let's get a weaver. No, not like that. Let's orient the weaver like this. Look at that. Somehow we've managed to get all the tools that we need. So we can increase our biscuits production. And also 25%. So currently we're getting 3 and 6. Pretty solid. Now, of course, this means that I don't... Oh, no, I still need packs of crops. We're fine there. We'll want 2 humans for this building. Wow, for the first time, I have so many jobs that I don't know where to put people. Okay, first off, let's switch you back to beavers. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna make this harpies because they're gonna like it. We're not gonna make trade goods. Maybe we should make packs of trade goods out of flour. We're gonna have a lot of flour. So let's have ourselves just an ongoing stack of 30 trade goods, plus as much fabric as you feel like making. I love that. And that means this is no longer going to make fabric. We're just going to make bricks here. Then we're going to upgrade our roads. We're going to do stone roads for this whole neighborhood. There we go. That will work. Ah, yes, Dullahan. Cool. Okay. So, you can't help me with, first off, trade routes. Yes. Yes. I don't have enough planks. I don't have enough planks. Somehow I managed to not have enough planks. Okay, well, we'll put a beaver in there. Now we come here, and I want to gamble as much as possible, because gambling with you is great. So, let's do that. I don't need packs of building materials. I'm going to have to turn that off, but for now it's fine. I'm fine selling my provisions. I'm fine selling off like 68 of this. I need my packs of crops, so we can't sell these. I'm getting free barrels when I make planks, so I'm going to sell these because I'm not making anything with the barrels yet. I will be soon, but I'm not yet. It's okay, chat. Hey, you know, it's okay if you can't contribute much. I'm really glad you're here anyway. I know we're not getting a massive conversation, but you know what? That is fine. I appreciate the number just showing that people are watching. 2 and 1 more. That's a lot of flour. Worth. Okay, so we're going to trade. Now I got 69. Nice. All right. Now, unfortunately, I'm one short of getting the medium mystery box and the big mystery box. So what's the best way I can do this? If I get a big mystery box and a small mystery box, then I'll have some amber left over for next trader. Chat says, yes, you're ever loyal fan. The only person who's talking. I appreciate, though. Even one helps. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and click on the big mystery box. Okay. Hey, an additional trade route slot. That'll help with getting the money. Free ale's always nice. Wine's good. Builders carrying more is not huge, but I guess it's slightly more efficient. And let's get this small mystery box. Wood cutting speed. Good. All right. Oh, I love that. It's a fun little gambling minigame, and I like it. Now, I think that didn't actually give me anything I can sell. That's okay. That is okay. Okay. Now, I think that gave us... No? No, we needed the planks for this, I guess. No, we didn't need planks for this. What are you doing? Are getting used. All right, well that's fair. I do want 2 humans for this. I don't have anything that has bonuses for a ranch, but I want to get a ranch up and running as soon as possible so that we can get more types of food produced. But this forum is just really good. Okay, so first off, where do I have harpies? We have 8 harpies. These 4 are all working in places that I want harpies. Those 4 are all work. Okay, so all the harpies are actually optimally employed. That's wonderful. We've got humans. All of my currently employed humans are... Oh, no, the harvester's camp does not have to be human. But I think I'm fine with them being human. I do want to keep this staffed at all times, if nothing else, for the 15% chance of double production. Okay, we're gonna fire our choppy boys. Just queue up as much of this space as possible. We will want to free up around our farm and then go straight back into the forest. We're also going to fire these choppy boys, which are going to open up this glade for us early next year. I think we'll have the stuff to deal with it, whatever it is. Still don't have enough planks. Right. Yeah. I need to lower the hostility of the forest further. That looks good. Herbalist camp has nothing nearby. Oh no! What are we gonna do? Take a look at our trade options. Well, we can sell eggs. Can't sell planks, but we can sell eggs and we can sell meat. So let's sell eggs and let's sell meat. And soon we'll be able to sell planks too. We're rapidly climbing up the trade ladder with Citadel, because they're the only ones we can trade with, so makes sense. Oh, good, you are making packs of crops. Excellent. You shouldn't have any meats. We have so many herbs. Okay. Let's go ahead and just lower hostility a bit. Maybe some more. There we go. Opening a glade giving us reeds and clay is solid. Opening caches lowering hostility could be really good at this point if we get a way of getting tools. Free pigment when we make insects, but we have to make insects, not just, get them for free. I think I'm going to go with silent looting and hope that we can get some tools. Wow, humans are super happy. Okay, now if I fire these beavers, and I rehire them here so we can kick down that glade, and I rehire them here so we can free up this farmland for those humans, and then we get as many beavers as possible. I'm going to throw 2 harpies in the ranch using... Okay, first off, we're going to use all of this to make leather, and we're going to go to the weaver, and we're going to say, hey, how about you only make fabric out of leather now? And don't make... Yeah, you know what? Let's not use reeds. And we are only going to use... you know what? I think we can use some berries to make eggs. That seems fine. Now, normally I would use flour, but what I want to do is I want to free up this farmland and use it just for flour to fully power this ranch, and then we'll be able to switch. The reason I'm not using flour right now is we're not using flour. The reason I'm not using grain right now, excuse me, is because we want to use that grain to make packs of crops, and of course, flour, of which we have a ton. Am I still making packs of building materials? That seems dumb. Let's go ahead and fire some of these people. We don't need those. Let's make you humans. I like having humans in my food production chain. It just makes things cleaner. I think, is it that we have too many bricks, or is it that we don't have any clay? No, we have both. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and raise you to 30. That's good. That's good. That's solid. That's solid. Actually, let's say you can now make... Let's go all the way up to 30 in case we need it. Do you have anywhere to be? No. Okay. We have 3 tools. Trade... What? Oh, I didn't... Wait, why do you not? Oh, that says... No? Oh, I didn't quite get directly in front of him. That's funny. Okay. Well, we're good now. And trade routes. Nope. 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 That's why we made them. Where am I making packs of trade goods? Did I just get those for free out of a pack? I must have gotten them for free out of a pack. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Fishman outposts. They're not usually a threat, but they can be a real nuisance after a while. If we ignore them, then people have a chance for dying if they eat food, which they have a tendency to want to do, so we should deal with this. Fortunately, we can deal with it with resin. Food disappearing, that's rough, but okay. And global resolve when we lose trees. 12 artifacts is pretty good, plus some food. Let's go ahead and do that. And you know what? I am feeling saucy, so let's get some more people. Did we run out of stone? We ran out of stone before we finished our pavement project. Whoops. There's our trade routes. Oh, that'll give us even more people. Didn't think that one through very well. So that gives us more people, but hey, you know what? Trade routes are still a great source of amber, so I'm going to sell this. And I'm going to sell all of these. I can't sell all of them. but I can sell a lot of them. I don't think I'm making packs. Oh, I am making packs for trade goods. Haha. Yes, yes we are. That's fine though. I don't actually mind that. Let's leave that alone. Because we have, well, we don't have a lot of flour, but we have some flour, and that's fine. Oh, we can get another building. Okay. Ooh, okay. The provisioner giving us packs of provisions for trade routes for money is pretty good. Being able to make cosmetics. We've already got the ability to make wine, so the alchemist hut would just give us cosmetics and crystallized dew, which is most of the way toward making tools. Let's go ahead and do the alchemist hut. And we are going to add the alchemist hut, I think, here. Maybe here. I like here. Yeah, that looks nice to me. So through the ancient. Hello, buddy. Increased wine production, pottery per glade, bonus pigments, fuel burning longer. Let's just go ahead and buy him out. I don't know if they're all going to be useful, but I think they might be. Of course, we're taking resolve hits from the trees that have fallen. So let's go ahead and fire our woodcutters for now. We have plenty of wood just sitting around. We don't need packs building materials. Yeah, so that's good. We do want a building that would let us make tools if we can get one. I could also think about rushing this by burning that and adding wood in as a burnable material. Yeah, because now it's only a minute. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's going to work very nicely. And with them already fired, I might as well just park them in here, since that's where they'll be over the course of the winter anyway. Let's add in the ability to use herbs for this, because I've just got so frickin' many herbs. It's really nice. Harvester's camp has no deposits nearby. Well, I think we can fix that, because I'm fairly certain we have spots over here. There we go. Now, of course, we also have the issue of the services. So let's go ahead and do that to make sure that we don't lose people to death. Death is bad, in case you weren't aware. 23 seconds here, and then humans are going to be happy again. So that covers humans. Now, of course, we have the problem of having unhappy beavers and harpies. This is as buffed as it can be. I mean, I can add more housing here. I could also think about adding another hub. Where would I add my next hub if I wanted to add another one? Could dig one down here. Putting one in here is actually a really good idea. do that. But before we do that, we'll lower hostility to the point that people can be happy. We're just going to burn through way too much fuel, but I think we're okay for now. I know we are low on food. Okay, very cool. 3 clay per minute gives us infinite bricks. Reinforced tools gives us tons of just so very much small farm production. Gain 1 ancient tablet for every 2 completed glade events. Gives us a lot of ancient tablets that we can turn into amber. I think I want reinforced tools though, because we're having food issues right now, and you always want to pick things that are good for right now in this game. Not in every game, but definitely in this game. 1, 2, 2. Now I can't keep doing that, but we can certainly do it for now. We are going to come over here, and we are going to start clearing out this glade. Let's toss a beaver in here. That's a beaver too. We are going to grab this, and we are going to put it in this corner. And we're going to put 3 beavers in it. We're going to set it to only marked trees. And we're going to say, hey, just clear out everything near this farm. And because of how slow we're making progress on this farm area, I'm going to move this a little bit over this way to more firmly assign it to what I want. It will do all of this, but it'll start with the ones directly in front of it first. I think at this point a balanced approach is working out fairly nicely. I'm going to put 2 let's put 3 harpies in here, yeah. And yes, you can absolutely make pigment out of insects, which I'm not using for anything else. You can make coats, of which we can make 100. That'll make the humans and beavers happy. You've got a lot of unhoused people, so I should probably, as much as I want to put them in the next one, I should probably just put them here. Get some houses going. We've got so much building materials. Now let's set a limit of 200 fabric. How are we doing on the ranch? Pretty solid, actually. Let's go ahead and favor harpies. Now I don't have to favor them anymore because they've got housing. Or most of them have housing. This is still getting cleared out. We want to put basic roads around at least 2 sides of this. We want to clear those trees. And we will want to put a warehouse, I think, right here. I think here looks better. Yeah, let's put a warehouse right here. And what are we making pie out of? Herbs, because we have so many herbs. Right, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a ton of sense. Hey, we got our packs of crops, so let's turn off packs of crops. We don't need that anymore. And that means we can turn flour on for grain. It increases yield, so now you've got so many buffs. You're like plus 75% goods produced. And then we've got increased speed. We've got a 15% 25% chance for double production on top of humans' 10% chance, so 35% chance for double production. Very, very nice. And then over here is honestly not that much worse. Like, we're making so much food. We should be looking at our trade routes, because we're looking at our trade routes. Oh my word. Yes. Oh, I've got a building I can claim. Let's claim a building. Yeah. Provisioners could be good for packs of provisions. The cookhouse could be good for skewers. The market would give us access to luxury and cleanliness. I'm ignoring the brick oven because 1-star coal and incense isn't worth it. But I think the market is. Luxury and cleanliness. Yeah. I mean, it would fit here, but it would completely block the entrance to that other building. And as much as that doesn't hurt anything, I don't like doing it. I think there looks pretty good. Or maybe we start thinking about putting a market. Yeah, let's put a market here. Just right on the edge of town. Love that. And let's go ahead and delete all of these queued up roads because I don't have any stone to make them with. I'm going to move this a little bit this way. We're going to make small fields through all of that. And I want a small farm, because this is going to be a strictly flour farm. We're just going to make grain. Let's make regular roads around the back here. And now if I put one person in here, we'd get access to market carts. So I'm actually going to swap this out because I like the idea of this being humans. And then that can be whatever it wants because I only need that for the storm. Let's go ahead and make this beavers. Luxury. Well, let's make a beaver and a harpy would thematically make sense, but then I'd have to... Yeah, you know what? Let's make humans strictly be our food supply chain. I'm going to make this a pair of harpies. Because thematically it makes sense to me. I would love to get a building that let me make tools. I didn't accidentally get something that lets me make tools, right? Yeah, I did not accidentally do that. You're out of trees. Well, that is a problem. So let's go over here and let's chop down these trees and free up as much of this farmland as we can. Do-do-do-do-do. Nice. Okay, so that's going to solve our food issues, and of course we have to come deal with Jorg. Hi, Jorg. Oh, wow. Okay. So first off, yes, but also as much of this as we can get. Let's go ahead and do that, because flour is cheap, and 121. Oh, no, 21 of that looks really nice. And let's sell. You know, I've got so many excess herbs. Is there anything else I really want here? Like, I feel as though I've got good amounts of pretty much everything. Oil wouldn't be bad, but I don't need it. Now let me get this. That'll let me increase food production speed. Give us bonus ale production. Why not? And let's take a look at our trade routes. Sure. Just so we can keep getting access to money. Now, of course, the brewery isn't great, but it is nice, so let's go ahead and add it. Wait, you didn't have any stone, or no, you didn't have anything I can use to make better roads. That's fine. It's okay. You don't need to. And then the cookhouse. Where do I want a cookhouse? Let's actually move this. Let's move this down to this neighborhood. And we're going to... Let's move this down to that neighborhood, too. was silly. But I do want to move this converted totem of denial to here. I think no. I like it here. We're gonna add a couple of humans here. Into is that the storm is going to be absolutely brutal.
Yo, on there.
Okay. That'll lower the hostility of the forest. And that'll lower the hostility of the forest. And let's move this up here to finish off this neighborhood, which I haven't, but also lower the hostility of the forest. Gets us down to 5, which is good, but not great, because we want to get it down below 5, because I don't have any services that I've really got the stuff for. So now we're down to 4, but we are going to be burning 160 wood over the coast of the storm, which is fine. We have over 200, so we should be good. Should be good. Can't really lower it further, so like the only other thing I can do to make people happy is favor a species. So like people might leave, which wouldn't be awesome, but I don't really have anything I can do about that at this point. I can make housing. I need to make housing down here anyway. So, let's see. We need... Well, for one thing, we do need more harpy housing somewhere. So let's go ahead and just stack that on this area. There's a nice little road for some more harpy housing over here. Just drastically overpopulating that territory, but it'll look nicer than anything I can do on this side of the map. Over here, I'm going to build a pile of human houses, and then a nice set of beaver houses around the back, and then we'll be able to increase our happiness as well. We lost a harpy. I think we just lost a harpy. Fire those folk. And we lost a beaver. Okay. Not great. We lost 2 people. Let's do this. And do this. And then do just so many beavers. Now, I would love to start making crystallized dew, for which we need... We can use clay? Okay, let's use clay. We should also start thinking about making cosmetics. So we're going to use eggs, and yep, that works. And we're not gonna make wine at 2 stars when we can make it better elsewhere. Let's see, where do I have harpies? This doesn't have to be harpies. This can 100% be beavers. So this can be harpies. Run a road around there. That way we can provide some services to the harpies. We should put some humans in this cellar. pickled goods or jerky, though. There's no reason to do that. That'll help. And down here, of course, we do want to be increasing our hub level. Woodcutter's camp has no suitable trees because he finally finished clearing out that area. Beautiful. We can just slide this over here. Do I have all of these buildings? Yes. Do I have all of these buildings? Did I build a cookhouse? Did I forget to build a cookhouse? I forgot to build a cookhouse. Let's build a cookhouse. Cookhouse is just going to give us access to skewers, but might help with the harpy unhappiness. So we should probably do that, yeah? Because we are starting to lose people during the storm. I never fixed that issue. So let's go ahead and bring this around this side. Clear out more woodsy area. And I should really be looking at trade routes. Yes, absolutely that. One of those seems good. Can't sell skewers if I don't have skewers. Now, of course, I could favor beavers at this point, and we could lower the hostility of the forest. So if I lower the hostility of the forest, and then I favor beavers, that gets us to 30 beaver resolve. Is there anywhere I can grab 2 humans? Not really. Oh, these guys aren't doing anything, though. I could have them harvest this, but I feel like I actually would rather pull them out and put them in an herb garden. And not even do herbs, just do roots. The thinking here is that I've got a ton of herbs already. Okay, now if we get some aesthetics up in this area, like maybe across the street from 1, 2, 3, 4, we can increase global production speed further. Beavers are very happy. Oh, we're getting points for mutation. That's great. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we've almost... we're almost at our 2nd hour mark. It is time to wrap this up. Let's go ahead and trade routes. Nothing. Okay. Hello, buddy. Let's go ahead and turn in this order. +1 root production. That's nice. And with all these beavers, I think I'm willing to throw them in the cookhouse, where they can make skewers. You know what? Sure, you can also make biscuits, but no pigment. Don't make pigment there. Hello, you. Yes, let's lower hostility. That's going to be huge. Let's get faster camp production. That's nice. Free bricks when we make pottery? No, I'm also not gonna smelt any copper bars. We are gonna buy this and this and this. Also these, if I can get them. Okay. So, we are willing to sell you 99 spark dew. I got 99 spark dew and they're all yours. Plus 97 resin. We're going to sell... Wow, we have so much plant fiber. We are going to sell 200 plant fiber. We're willing to sell all of our trade goods, all of our packs of provisions. I know, I need more. I don't have a building that lets me make tools, which makes this crystallized dew kind of useless. I'm willing to sell, I think, 33 fabric right now. Plus 169 planks. I could skip the amber. I could just not buy the amber. I don't want to not buy the amber. I think I should, though. And then if I just had one more wood, boom. Okay. Oh no, 2 more wood. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good trade, right? Because now we're gonna be able to make better roads. We're gonna be able to lower hostility of the forest for the storm, which is why I got this. But also simple tools, which is gonna let me finally start opening some of these caches that have been annoying me for a good long while now. Like this one, for example. Should give us a lot of parts and some decent flour. Actually, let's take a look at what we can get here. Tinkerer would let me build tools. So would the Scribe, which would let me get efficient scrolls. But I feel like the Tinkerer is more important. So we're going to grab the Tinkerer. Let's move this back this way. And let's put a Tinkerer here. Because you can make crystallized dew. And now I can also make stone roads going all the way around to that. Let's see. This is 19. Let's go ahead and put 2 in here to investigate. The Cutter's Camp has no suitable trees nearby, you say? Well, we can solve that pretty easily. Let's just keep moving down this way. Keep cutting these trees. Okay. Unfortunately, I think I have to open this glade, but clearly not right now. I mean, if I only have to open that glade if I want to efficiently use this farming space, and I don't know if I even need to, given how many farms I already have. But let's go ahead and queue that up. We're going to keep on chopping. Now, at this point, I almost have enough for another hearth, and I would love to do one. But, like, where? I could put one... I could almost fit one on this side. Like, here's the perfect spot. Obviously, I can't do that. Here's also a perfect spot, but I can't do that either. There's just too many trees in the way for me to really get in there. But another hearth feels really nice right now. What if I kind of just did you... Trees are in the way. Trees are in the way. Trees are in the way. Trees are in the way pretty much anywhere I want to put this. Can I get down here? Berries are in the way. Okay, so we can't really do that yet. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and just overstuff this area. Run some roads down here. We might replace those roads later, but you know. We'll put a human house and a beaver house here as well. Okay. Fire you. Fire you. Where's the third one? Oh, they're all in this area. Okay. Let's go ahead and shift this guy up this way so I can start working on getting a new hearth for next year. Because people are starting to leave, and it is not good. Okay, hostility is 6. That's too high. So we are going to... Oh, they're already in the monastery. Oh, that's no bueno. No bueno. Most people are getting services, though, so that's pretty good. We wouldn't lose too many that way. If I drop... now we need to have the building materials for that. Which means we need to build it. Nail's good. I could start thinking about making scrolls. We've got lots of pigment. Maybe not here, though. Because we can make them here. Yeah. Let's make them here. So let's add 2 beavers in here. Let's set a cap of 100 scrolls. That's more than double the number of people who can use it, so that should be okay. We're going to... We've already got... So that would cover education for these 2. Plus we've got ale for these 2. I don't really have anything that makes incense right now. Do I have any buildings that could make incense? No. Is there anything else that humans want for services? Just religion and leisure. Great. Okay. Okay. So, that's... I've got chances of dying, and I don't like having chances of dying. Okay, so if we do that twice, we're gonna run out of fuel, but then we only spend half of the storm with chances for death. So that's pretty good. That is... Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I think we're okay. Trade routes. No, we're not selling any of that. We can sell some eggs. No, we can't. We don't have the provisions for it. Okay, that's right, because we sold all of our provisions to get buffs. We're fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. Everything's good. We're all good here. How are you? Yes, yes, that is an original Star Wars reference. No, I am not ashamed of myself. Yes, I did see the Star Wars, the original Star Wars, before George Lucas went and remade them. Because I'm old enough to have seen that before he added his new footage in the 90s. There were VHS recordings that my mother recorded off of TV, back when VHS cassettes were a thing. But I did see them before Lucas went and messed them up. I'll never forgive George Lucas for taking out the Ewok song at the end of Return of the Jedi. It was dumb, and it was hokey, and I loved every minute of it, and I want it back. Give me back my Ewok song, George. I mean, George isn't in control of it anymore. It's now all Disney, and Disney has proven that they... the only thing they know how to do with their intellectual property is run it into the ground. They really need to revamp whatever it is they're doing over there. Because they've got multiple properties that I used to love, and now I don't. And that makes me sad. We have 14 tools, so I should probably think about claiming this, yeah? So let's claim it. Harpies are the most likely to leave, but also they're my happiest species, so maybe I should favor them a bit right now. I do want to put them in this market instead of beavers. I like having beavers for other stuff. I think I want to add a second harpy to this rain collector too. Up here looks really nice. I think we're doing okay. Especially once we put some beavers in here. Now, you're not going to make training gear. Actually, are you making training gear? No, you're not. You are making packs of trade goods. Well, we could make packs of... No, let's not. Let's not make building materials. Let's not make training gear either. Let's just focus on making tools out of planks. So that we can open as many caches as possible, because we did take somewhere in here. I swear it's in here. There it is. We gain artifacts for every 2 completed oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Silent looting. We can lower... We took it twice. We can lower hostility by 30 points every time we open up a cache. So getting as many tools as possible is huge. Okay, I feel like the guild house is an easy victory at this point. Let's see. First off, are there any needs I don't currently have the capability of providing? Not that I am providing, that I have the capability of providing. So there's religion, which I can get at the monastery. Leisure, which I can get in 2 places. Luxury, which I can get at the market. Education, that I can get at the forum. Leisure, that I can get at the monastery. Cleanliness, that we can get at the market. And education, that we can get at the forum. And brawling. So the one we're missing is brawling, which would be an argument for the tavern, if I wanted to go for the achievement that lets me provide all services at the same time. On the other hand, the guild house is basically an auto-win. I'm going to take a tavern, because I'd rather get the achievement. I like achievements. Achievements are fun. Yes, I know, I've already unlocked the achievement on another save file, but that's not this save file, so let's do it here, just to show you what it looks like. It doesn't look like anything. It looks like a little card being flipped over. But you know what? I like it, so I'm doing it. I don't know why I keep trying to justify something I'm doing, because I like it. Oh, everybody's happy. Everybody's happy till we open a new glade. My word. Oh, hey, destroyed Rainpunk Foundry. Love that. It's going to spawn a lot of living matter, which is going to tank our food. So let's actually fire these beavers. And let's get the Rainpunk Foundry. Smokehouse, okay. I didn't know this could happen. We've got 2 smokehouses. 2 destroyed smokehouses in the same place, as well as a bathhouse. You know, in case I needed another service building. Wow, my people are very happy. We can sell some eggs. We can sell some meat. Can't sell any ancient tablets, though. I don't have any of those. For amber, we got 70. That's solid. There's a lot of stuff we could be collecting, but aren't. How are we looking on tools? Not great yet. Living matter appeared nearby. See, that's why I fired people despite having extra workers. It was to come here and get whatever comes out of the living matter. Plus, when meat production is great for food. Coal, always nice. Oil is always nice, too. Get another building we can get. Okay, you know what? At this point, let's take the guild house. It keeps offering me guild houses, so I should probably take them at some point. Like, at some point, you just have to accept that the universe is sending you a sign, and that sign is a giant neon one pointing at guild houses. There's another point from happiness. Our food production has kind of gone critical at this point, too. And this is going to give us more stuff that we can use for tools. Pretty great. You know, I think I actually want to fire some of the people currently providing services. As much as I like the passive bonus, I'd really like to not win just yet. Woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby. That's fine, we'll just move you down here. Maybe keep chopping. You know, I didn't count for the fact of how long the services keep helping people. So, we might win despite me trying to pull back. I mean, I could stop this, but then I'll stop this too. When's our next trader coming in? 10 seconds. All right. Hey, Bliss. Well, you have what I was hoping for, which is basically all kinds of bonus services stuff. Like I can just buy up all the service goods that I could possibly need, as well as a bunch of tools and maybe some amber. Do you want 181 skewers? And all of this, and 88 here, and all of these, and all of these. I don't think we're going to make it to the storm. I don't think I have time to open more caches. Take that out, it's a lot more reasonable. What else can I sell? You know, I don't think I need this many gears, honestly. And gears sell for a lot. My word. Okay. Can I add a tool? Yes. We can add one tool. Trade. Nice. Could really increase my fabric production. Just get a ton of fabric. We can get a bonus 10% chance for double yields while under that. Free packs of provisions when we open glades. Unfortunately, at this point, I think I don't want to... no, like if I use some amber, I'm not going to get up to 100 amber to increase my like point boost. I'll only have 50, so I think I'm going to go with the double yields. Just the double yields. That seems fine. Unless I wanted to buy like 4, because I think I can get points for having 50. So if I say I want to buy 4, right, and I just sell you skewers for it, and then some biscuits, maybe not all my biscuits, maybe just some biscuits, some of it, son of a biscuit. There we go. Trade. Yep. And then I can get this. There we go. Okay. Nice. Because now everybody is, yeah, super happy. Okay, so we got Living Matter Farmer. Got Dice with Death 2 and 3, Orders from the Queen, and of course, Serving Ale. For our victory, we got just under 2,000. 2,000 is really what I want to be getting once I'm in Prestige. I think we could have gotten it if I didn't have anyone leave, and I had a couple of Harpies leave midway through. But otherwise, we're doing pretty solidly, and, you know, 50 Amber. I could have gone... I could have put... Okay, that's annoying. I could have gotten over 2,000 if I just sold Amber, or if I just bought Amber instead of buying all of the things that I didn't get to use anyway. So let's go back to the world map. Tax form 1040A has been filed. We can go to Deeds. Click. 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 Hey, level 11. 12 games won. Let's go to upgrades. And just continue climbing this. So, we can now have factions and more Queen's Patience. We now get another embarkation point and villager move speed. And we immediately run out of food. But that is okay. You can see what we do to get more food next time on Against the Iron Storm. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you taking all this time with me. I'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, commented, suggestions, things you'd like to see me do in the future, things you'd like to see me try, anything you saw in my gameplay that you think I should change or fix or alter. Very much appreciated. Keep in mind you can catch me live on Friday nights, every Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and then it's usually going to be Mondays at 8:30 unless something comes up, in which case I will shift around to Sundays or Tuesdays just to have those extra episodes that I can then post to the YouTube. So if you do want to catch me live over on twitch.tv/redcanary, that's where I'm at. Anytime I'm about to go live, I announce it on my Twitter for all of my creations, which is the Twitter handle at GhostFinchMedia, all one word. A canary is a type of finch, and ghosts can inspire dread. So when I was coming up with a name for my website and for where I wanted to include all of my creations, I decided to go with GhostFinch Media. So yeah, you can follow me on Twitter there to get notifications about this, and of course notifications of other things, like when my card game about astrology comes out. It'll be posted there. Regardless, I very much appreciate you. I appreciate chat for showing up and making the stream a little bit more enjoyable. Thank you for being here. And I hope you have yourselves a great day, and I'd love it if I could see you in the next one.